What's going on, guys? Peter again at Fraz Auto Sales. Today we're checking out the 2024 new plug-in hybrid S-Class, the S63 E-Performance. This thing's a monster. We're gonna see what it's all about. Stay tuned, let's check it out. All right, guys, let's have a look at this thing. So this is very similar visually to the S-Class lineup that you saw, the S580, the others, even like the Maybach. But this is relaunched the S63 E-Performance, first plug-in hybrid, like we mentioned earlier. This car has a crazy amount of horsepower and it looks mean, it looks aggressive. The white color is like a flat white, which I really like. Huge big grille in the front with the chrome accents also, which I like. I know you can get it in black like the night package, but I really like the way this thing looks. It's got some subtleties around it that we'll take a look at that are a little different than the Maybach that give it, you know, that aggressive look. So let's work our way around this car, take a look. They kept the same digital headlights that you can see, which look fantastic. I got the key here, which also bears a lot of resemblance to the Maybach key, but look at the beautiful digital lights that come on. They look fantastic. So let's keep looking at this car and see what the e-power is, the higher horsepower, see what this thing's all about and take a look. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this car is very similar to a Maybach, same chassis style. And what's neat about these is you can get the wheels on this S63 Performance in a couple different finishes, but these bear striking resemblance to the Maybach forged wheels. Even the center cap looks kind of similar, just missing the Maybach writing and the logo. These are really, really sharp looking wheels. I love the silver. Goes with the theme of the silver of the rest of the car. And the big red AMG brake calipers. That's just a staple to the AMG power, the Performance, the S63, anything AMG will have this big distinctive AMG lettering all over it. And I love right here when you pan up to the side, that V8 bi-turbo badge is seen before on several other Benzes, but nothing, you don't see this red E-Performance badge, which is really sticks out when you see it, catches your eye, the red badging. It matches the back, we'll take a look at it afterwards. The S63 badge has red etched around it to show it's got some differentiation than the regular S-Class. And I love that the silver pops so much on this car. See, like these trims are all kept silver. This is all kept in a brushed silver. You have the matching brushed silver handles that pop out when you need to access your door. And then you have silver across the bottom here too, which is gorgeous. In my mind, it looks like it doesn't hide some of the curves and the details of the car as much as when you black this out. I mean, sure, it looks cool anyway with a night package, but sometimes that really does stick out. And with this white, that's kind of like it's almost like a flat white. It's not as metallic-y as when you're looking at it. It really looks sharp. This thing's loaded up with all kinds of packages. This pinnacle trim package, the executive rear seating packages, it has a lot to offer. So we're gonna keep on working our way around and checking this thing out. Well, and this thing, of course, is gonna catch you off guard when you have a gas door on both sides. You might throw someone in a loop when you pull up to the gas station and you're like, oh crap, you open this gas door and it's in fact not a gas door at all. It's your plug-in hybrid connection port right here. So yeah, it's really neat how you have the option to go a couple extra miles on some electric power instead of strictly gas, which is really cool for, I guess, city driving and, you know, extend your gas mileage, which is cool. And like we mentioned on the back, again, all chrome, AMG and chrome, but you notice the S63 badging has that beautiful red outline on the outside. And it doesn't seem like much, but man, that's the first thing I noticed people saying. It's like, wow, you know, it's got the red badging on the outside, looks very different than just the regular S-Class badge, and you can see on the back of that, even that Maybach we got right there, S580. And I love when you come down, you got the chrome trim here as well as this brushed aluminum or brushed metal look with the AMG exhaust tips, which is really, really sharp as well. So this thing has like I said earlier, a lot of horsepower and a ton of torque, and we'll dive into some of those specs in a little bit. Now, even though this thing is a monster, ton of horsepower performance machine, let's take a look at the trunk and see what kind of room we have in there. So again, a lot of space, a lot of practicality built into something that's meant to go really, really fast. But you also get a ton of really cool stuff with this. So you got just like the Teslas or just like any other plug-in hybrid, your pack that has your cord that you can plug into the wall. Like we said, with the rear executive seating package, there's your rear headphones for if you're listening to your movies or you're watching your shows. Also comes with the air infuser scent, so you can plug that into the underneath the dash there and go with whatever scent. There's a bunch available from Mercedes, so you can change it, customize it to how you like. And of course, it comes with your little, if you like, sit back with a cigar. There you go, Mercedes ashtrays right there that go on the side as well. So you get a good bang for buck. Well, you might as well if you're paying a ton for the car. So they like to pack it full of really cool stuff, and Still, again, like I said, practical. Throw some luggages in there and you're good to go. All right. Now, like we mentioned earlier, listen to the sound of when you start this car. I just want to reiterate how neat it sounds. It literally feels like something out of the future. It's so cool. Not to mention how it sounds with the electric, the EL mode here. As you can see, you toggle through. Listen to how it sounds when the V8 starts up. Boom, there it goes right there. And then, of course, the valves open when you go to Sport Plus. You get that extra rumble, that aggressive sound. Very, very nice. And not to mention, it's just as comfortable as a Maybach or one of the more lavish, you know, trim models, because this thing does have a ton of different options when it comes to the trim level, you know, like all up until the Alcantara suede roof lining, up until the heated and cooled seats, massage, like you name it, it's got it. Heads up display, it has so many different features, automatic parking abilities. They've really thought of it all for the Mercedes, especially the S63 e-Performance. Now, we've seen it before and we'll see it again. The premium rear seating package is abundant on a lot of the cars that we do have, but it never really seems to get old, especially when you can be here in the flesh and you can sit in the back seat of one of these beautiful vehicles. With the premium rear seating package, again, it looks like you're in some kind of high-end spa of some sort almost. The pillow on your neck is just in perfect position here and automatically turns my screen on, makes me feel like I got full control of what I want to see back here, and can charge my phone. I can do everything I need to do from back here. I can pop out my tablet and navigate things like that if I can't reach or I'm feeling lazy. But just, they really do think of everything, and it is neat. Of course, this one does have the same laptop tables that we fold out here, just like any of the other Mercedes premium rear seating packages. And you got your fully reclining rear seats, your footrest that can come out, and then when you get the Burmester high-end sound system, you get the additional speakers with the, you know, the fancy design on it, stuff like that. And really makes a big difference when you're cranking some tunes or you're just listening to whatever it is you like to listen to. You have all the different automated screens that can pull up privacy shades and sunshades. It's just really neat how they think of everything in these cars. Last but not certainly least is, so I want you to look at this motor right here, which is the same you'll see in that S-Class, this S-Class, Maybach's 4-liter V8 twin turbo, but the visual difference is quite different when you're looking at the S63 e-Performance. You got the AMG valve cover that's beautiful. You got full view of your turbos there. This engine, like I said, same 4-liter V8 twin turbo, is tuned up to make over 700 horsepower, 791 horsepower actually. And with the e-Performance edition, you're looking at over 1,000 foot-pounds of torque on this car. So this is no joke. Come see this thing today if you're interested in one of these. They're hard to find, they're hard to see in person, and they are really, really nice to look at. If you're looking for one of these, you haven't seen one yet, they're too new, there's not many on the road, we got one. Come check it out at Fraz Auto Sales. Don't forget to like and subscribe.